In this video, I just wanted to talk about what you should do if she asks for a break or she tells you she wants a break. This happened in one of my relationships going back to 2019. I just remember she wanted a break. You know, we were kind of going through some things and things weren't going very well. And I remember she said she wanted a break and she didn't really want to talk or anything. She just kind of wanted some space and all that. And so I kind of took it hard. It sucked. But I remember there's only so much you can do. And we were just dating. She lived 35 minutes away from me. And I remember I ended up going back home. And it was just kind of it was weird, you know? And I didn't, I just remember during that time, I didn't really reach out to her or nothing. I kind of just, I was sad, but I didn't reach out to her. I wasn't even really talking to anybody. I was just kind of still trying to deal with it, accept it, I guess. And I would be watching some shows. I was going through some health issues. So I was kind of going through a bunch of stuff at the time. It was just really weird. I wasn't really focused on self-improvement at this time. I was just kind of whatever. I was being complacent. And honestly, around this time, I probably should have been making music. But before this, I was making music. And so around this time, I should have been making even more music. But I was just kind of complacent, whatever. I was watching TV and going for walks, doing stuff like that. And I remember not too long into this break, I remember she reached out to me, a few times, not really saying she missed me, but kind of. And it was really weird. And I'm just kind of you wanted a break. And eventually, I kind of stayed stoic. I didn't really chase her. I didn't beg for her to come back. And eventually, she ended up coming back to me. And we ended up getting back together and breaking up a few more times. That was kind of a toxic relationship. But it just goes to show you, will you handle someone wanting a break or saying they want a break, and you do this? It can work out for your own benefit, for the greater good. Because, not only were you staying stoic and you weren't chasing her or trying to fix things, why do we have to go on a break? Just trying to, fix it. If you're not doing that and you're staying stoic, then not only do you save the fact of, you're not so attached to outcome. So if you're not so attached to outcome, you're not reaching out to them, then, you understand okay, maybe she will come back, maybe she won't. And so when you do that, then you're saving yourself peace of mind, and you're not making a fool of yourself. You're staying stoic, and you understand that she could, she maybe will come back, she maybe won't. And so then you do that, and then she ends up coming back. So it's a win-win situation. If you're acting crazy and you're chasing her and blah, 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 you're acting all sorts of different ways. And then, you make a fool of yourself, and then they don't come back, then you feel even more like shit. You wasted so much time and energy on this person, and then they ended up not coming back. So it's it's a lose-lose. But it's just you gotta stay stoic. And so that's one example from one of my previous relationships. And here's another one. Last year in 2023, I was married. It was actually, so my wife and I, we got married in January of 2021. And January of 2022. We got married in January of 2022, and then in January of 2023, early on, like right before our anniversary, she told me she wanted a break. And I remember I started kind of freaking out. I started getting like way too emotional. I was way too codependent. I was, just clingy, kind of needy. And I was trying to fix things, because like things were off. And really, the whole month of December, things were off. We weren't really talking much. We were both working, and it was just really, it wasn't fun. It wasn't a fun time. And so I remember when she like asked for a break and all that, I did not handle it very good. And I remember maybe like a week later, she told me she wanted space. Like I wasn't giving her space. Like she wants space and all this. And I just kept trying to fix things. I just kept bothering her, trying to fix things. I was acting too clingy, and I wasn't focused on my goals. I wasn't focused on the things I am passionate about. I was too focused on this person, which I love. She's my wife, but I should have been focused on other things. I realized when you chase somebody and when you try to fix things, it just don't work out. Or even if it does work out, things aren't gonna be the way like you really want them to be. Say you're chasing, you're needy, you're clingy, all of this, even after your girlfriend or wife says that she wants a break, it just, say they come back, it's not the same. It's not gonna be the same because she just feels like you need her, and like you can't live without her, and that's not, women may think or say they want to be treated like that, or they want to be someone's, number one priority, everything and all that, but they don't. They don't want to be that. It's like as soon as they get that, it like freaks them out, and then they're just kind of like, why doesn't this person like have anything else to do? Like, why is this person so needy and so clingy, and why is this person chasing me so much? And you just kind of like put them on this pedestal, like they're so great. You put them, you make them out to be this such an amazing person that you forget about you, and the great person that you are, and everything that you have to offer, and how they want this break, and if they decide they want to leave you or whatever, then it's like, well, that's their loss. And that's just something you gotta understand. And that's something I wish I would have done differently, I wish back in 2023, when my ex-wife, when my wife says she wanted a break, I wish I would have told her, okay, all right, have your break, do whatever. I wish I would have done that and just stayed stoic. I wish I would have just, focused even more on my son. Like, I really wasn't as much because my mind was occupied with all of this stuff going on in my head, losing my wife, she wants a break. How can I fix this? All of this. I was preoccupied with all that, so I wasn't focused on making music, on my passion, on something I love. And it just took up so much time and energy, and it made me so, upset. You lose sleep over stuff like that. And I feel like when somebody asks for a break, wants a break, and they like want to go out, because if you live together and she's there, then that's one thing. Like, she wants a break. But it's like, if she's leaving, she's going out, she's doing all this stuff, she's not just taking a break to go read a book or to go work out. She's weighing her options. She's probably hanging out with somebody. She's probably thinking a lot about whether she wants to be with you or be with this other person. And so that's something you need to think about. And if you understand that, if things seem off and they ask for a break, then you just say, okay, you want this break, then I think we're just done. you know? I think if someone really needs a break from you like that, then I just think after that, there's just really no coming back, especially if they go hang out with somebody and, you know, they're going and partying and doing all this stuff. I just feel like someone should need a break from you. Someone should be able to communicate with you their thoughts and their feelings and, you know, their dreams and, you know, everything, how they feel about you and what you're doing wrong. I feel like there needs to be communication about stuff like that. And so when they say they need a break, it pretty much means they want to be done with you. And so I believe you should stay stoic, act like it doesn't bother you at all, just do whatever you want to do. You know, stay loyal to them, of course, if you still love them. But I feel like, you know, you have to do that. You have to stay stoic and act like it's not really bothering you. And just understand that, you know, they want this break, they're going, they may come back, they may not. You need to understand that. Or if they ask for a break, you just need to say bye. It's as simple as that. It's going to save you a lot of time and energy. And if they can't just be honest and upfront with you, then they don't deserve you. You know what I mean? So that's something I believe, I hope it helps somebody out there. I just know when I was in that situation, I did not act the way I should have acted. I wish I could have acted differently, but things had to happen the way they had to happen. You know, I was a husband and I'm a dad, so I wanted to keep the family together. I acted the way I did because, you know, I was fighting so hard and trying so hard to fix things, to make things right for my family. And that really sucked for a long time because it drained me of energy. It drained me of my time. I ended up, you know, we ended up going through a divorce anyway. Asking for a break is just kind of childish, I think. And so if they do this, I think it's just another way of saying that they don't want to be with you. They want to be with someone else, but they're not so sure if they really want it. They're not so sure if they really want to lose you or lose the benefits of being with you. So they'd rather just say it's a break in case they go run off with this person or have this break and then they end up finding out that they're not as good as you. Then that gives them a way to come back. You know, then they can come back and apologize and say how they never should have asked for a break. And, you know, you're still there. So now everything's all great, right? But you don't know what they were doing during that break. I just think, yeah, you gotta do that. This is how you should act. This is what you should do. If your girlfriend or your wife asks for a break, you know, wants a break, I truly feel like these are the best ways, the best way to handle it. You should just stay stoic, focus on yourself, focus on your passion, focus on your body, your growth, you know, just whatever. Let her have this break, act like you don't even care. And it's gonna drive her insane if you do this. So do that. Or if she asks or wants a break, just say bye. You have this break, you go out, you do all this, bye. Don't come back. Or you leave. Whatever. Whatever the case may be, if she asks for a break, do not beg her or give her so much time and energy because she more likely don't deserve it. Thanks so much for watching this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. Please like, please comment your thoughts. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be back with some more videos here soon. Until then, talk soon.